Dear child, be careful. Today is not like other days. Something is shifting. An arrest is about to shake things up, and I need you to stay alert. Stay in the spirit, because heaven is moving and darkness is being exposed. You felt it last night. That tightness in your chest, that strange silence after you prayed. That wasn't just emotion, that was spiritual pressure, a buildup. Something hidden is about to come into the light, and this message reached you just in time, before the news hits, before the lies begin to crumble, before the masks fall off. Listen carefully. Someone you once trusted is about to be exposed, someone whose name you've defended, someone whose words felt sweet, but their intentions were never pure. The smile you saw, it was practiced, the kindness they gave. It was strategic. You were targeted, but not destroyed, because God intervened, because Archangel Michael stood up, sword drawn, wings extended, covering you, shielding you from what was sent to damage your spirit. This arrest is not just legal, it is spiritual. A spiritual warrant has been issued. Heaven has been watching, listening, recording every whisper behind your back, every room where your name was spoken with contempt, every setup planned in the dark. God allowed it to go on only for a time, so the truth would fully ripen, so the evidence could not be denied, so when it broke, it would be final. There is no escaping this exposure, the person behind this. They underestimated your covering. They thought silence was weakness, but silence was protection. God was guarding your heart while He prepared the moment that is now here, today. The ripple effects are already beginning. Phone calls, deleted messages, sudden disappearances. But nothing will stop this, because God says what was done in the dark is now being shouted from the rooftops. You prayed for clarity. You asked, God, show me the truth. And now the truth is showing up loud, unavoidable, and piercing. You thought you were being paranoid. You thought maybe it was just anxiety. But that feeling you had in your gut, that was me. That was your discernment. That was your angels gently warning you, and now it's confirmed. There is someone who sat at your table who was feeding poison under the cloth. Someone who hugged you but harbored jealousy. Someone who cheered for you publicly but cursed your name privately. That person has been involved in things you would never expect it. Wicked things. Things that grieve the spirit, but heaven is not silent anymore, and neither are you. You are about to walk in freedom. Real freedom, mental clarity, emotional release, spiritual protection. Because the chains they tried to wrap around your life, they're breaking right now. As you listen to this, you are being delivered from confusion, from delay, from the spiritual fog they sent your way. They tried to tangle your destiny by pretending to be your support. But they were never for you. They just wanted access to your grace, access to your light, access to your future, but no more. Their time is up. Their influence is finished. God is removing them and exposing everything, because you are chosen, and chosen ones cannot stay tied to secret chains. The arrest, it's not random, it's righteous, it's prophetic, because this isn't just punishment, it's a spiritual signal, a warning to others, a wake-up call to your spirit, that from today forward, you will never again ignore the nudge. Never again second-guess your instincts. Never again give your light to someone who only comes to feed in the shadows. God saw what they said about you. He saw them twist the truth. He saw them attempt to flip the narrative. But now the real story is coming out. And when it does, you won't have to say a word. Heaven will speak for you. Archangel Michael has already gone ahead. He's clearing your path, removing spiritual debris, making room for divine justice. Because what they did behind your back is now standing in front of God. And there is no defense, no manipulation that can rewrite the truth, no tears that can undo what they planted. You will be vindicated, not in secret, but publicly. Because the same mouths that lied about you will now witness your elevation, and the same eyes that rolled at your obedience will now see what it birthed. This is not a time to shrink, it's time to rise. Let go of the guilt, let go of the confusion, let go of the fear. This was never your fault. You loved them purely. You showed up with honesty. You forgave when they didn't deserve it. You prayed when they were plotting. And now God is repaying you, not with revenge but with revelation, and that is more powerful than anything they ever did. Heaven is pulling back the curtain, and your name is being cleared, not just on earth, but in the spirit realm. There are angels standing guard over you right now. You don't even know what was blocked. You don't even know how close the danger came, but you are safe, because heaven stepped in, because you kept trusting, because you didn't let the bitterness consume you, and for that God says, well done. You passed the test. Now watch what happens next. The person who is being arrested, they thought they were above justice. They thought they were smarter. They thought charm could cover their corruption. But heaven is not fooled, and you are no longer blind. You are waking up. You are seeing clearly. You are stepping out of the fog. You are stepping into truth. Truth that will set you free. Truth that will give you strength. Truth that will guide your next move. Because this is not the end. This is the beginning. A clean page, a holy reset. God is turning the page, and what was once confusion will now be a revelation. What was once pain will now be the purpose. Stay grounded, stay close to God, because what's coming next requires your full presence, not fear. Don't panic, but faith. Bold faith. Now is the time to pray like never before. To ask God for guidance on what to say, who to keep close, and what to release. Because some people around you only stayed close to monitor you, not to bless you. And that time is over. They're being removed, and you won't have to lift a finger. Heaven is handling it. You just have to keep walking forward. I know it hurts to realize they were never real, to realize they never had your best in mind. But the pain is part of the purification. The tears are part of the testimony, and soon you'll see it was all necessary. Because if God hadn't exposed them, you might have let them stay. You might have trusted them with more. You might have tied your destiny to their destruction. But not anymore. God broke the tie. God removed the threat. And this arrest. It is a turning point, the beginning of a new chapter. You will rise from this stronger, wiser, and more protected than ever. If this message resonates with your spirit, say Amen in the comments. Type, I receive divine protection. Like this video if you feel seen, and subscribe for more messages from heaven. Because this was not random, this message was meant for you, And what's coming next is more powerful than anything you've lost. You are covered. You are chosen. You are rising. And no arrest, no deception, no darkness can stop what God is about to do in your life. And the shocking part, you did nothing to deserve it. They envied you because of the favor in your life. You were kind. You showed love. You tried to help them. You offered them peace. You gave them encouragement. You stood by them when others left. You cheered for them in secret. You prayed for them in silence. You covered their name when others were exposing it. But deep down, they were threatened by your light. They couldn't explain it. They couldn't stop it. And so, they hated what they didn't understand. Every time you rise, their demons trembled. Every time you smile, it reminded them of the joy they never had. Your peace was a mirror. It showed them their own chaos. Your healing exposed their wounds. Your elevation triggered their insecurity. So they plotted, they called people, they spread your name in dark corners. They forged stories. They aligned with others who were already bitter. They gossiped. They whispered lies. They rehearsed the fall they wanted for you. They created a web of manipulation. They assumed you were weak. They believed you were naive. They thought you would never find out. But they didn't calculate. Is that God watching? Heaven never stopped paying attention. And today, the divine courtroom is in session. The judge has entered. The scrolls have been unsealed. The gavel has been slammed. The sentence is being prepared, and the consequences are already in motion. You are being protected. Protected from something that was meant to ruin your name. Your reputation was under spiritual attack, but God shielded it. There were text messages with your name in them. There were screenshots waiting to be used. There were conversations happening behind your back, planning, mocking, accusing. But before they could be exposed, God turned the phone off. God erased the memory. God shut it down. He blocked every message meant to destroy you. He canceled every meeting planned against you. He confused the tongues of your enemies. You don't even realize how many ambushes were scheduled to go off this week alone, but heaven canceled every single one. Angels intercepted them. Michael stood in the doorway. Gabriel warned them in dreams. You were spared. You were kept safe. Now listen. This arrest is symbolic. It is literal for some, but for others, it is a spiritual imprisonment of those who tried to hurt you. Those who plotted your fall are now falling into their own trap. What they sent out is returning to them sevenfold. The chaos they wished for you will now dwell in their own home. The betrayal they attempted will now come from their own inner circle. For every tear you cried, God is releasing double peace. For every night you couldn't sleep, the enemy will face restlessness. Every lie spoken will now speak against its owner. Every weapon formed will now backfire. This is your moment to watch. Don't panic. You're not going under. You're rising. You're not being punished. You're being liberated. You don't need to defend yourself. Heaven has already sent the angels of justice. Archangel Michael is releasing scrolls. Truths that were hidden are now being shown to those who matter, to those who once doubted you, to those who believed the lies. They will now see you clearly. They will remember the love you gave. They will feel your name in their spirit. They will hear your name and feel warmth, not suspicion. God is reversing the damage. You are not crazy. You didn't imagine the spiritual attacks. You didn't overreact. That coldness you felt from someone close, that strange distance, the sudden silence, the shift in their tone, the way they stopped reaching out, the way they turned their backs. It wasn't in your head. It was real. It was spiritual. They were turning, and God gave you grace to stay peaceful. You stayed quiet. You stayed kind. You didn't retaliate. You didn't expose them. You didn't match their energy. But now, the truth is pouring out like a flood. The arrest will be a domino. After today, there will be confessions. There will be exposure. There will be sudden shifts. There will be public apologies. There will be people waking up with a burden to repent. There will be doors closing for those who tried to sabotage you. There will be favor falling on your name in places you've never entered, because the heavens have ruled, because the divine courtroom has spoken, because your tears have reached the altar, because your silence has been recorded as obedience and your heart has been weighed and found faithful. The attack is over. The exposure has begun. The lifting is here. Your name is being redeemed. Your light is being restored. This moment was not sent to harm you. It was sent to wake you up. It's not destruction. It's divine exposure. The enemy never expected you to read this in time, but you did. Right now, in the spiritual realm, angels are standing at full attention, because what is being revealed today has been concealed for years. God says, what was done in the dark is being shouted from the rooftops. The veil is being torn, and you are walking into a new season of clarity. No more confusion, no more second guessing, no more fake smiles around false people, no more spiritual warfare disguised as friendship. God is separating you. You're being lifted, not as revenge, but as a rescue. He's rescuing you from the snake you thought was safe. He's removing the mask from the one you trusted most. You didn't ask for this truth, but you needed it. This is not exposure to embarrass them. It's exposure to free you, because you were still loyal to the wrong ones. Still praying for the ones plotting against you, still covering people who were aiming to bury you. But now the heavens have intervened. Now Michael has spoken. Now Gabriel has moved. Now the scrolls have been unsealed, and your name has been cleared in the courts of heaven. Every lie is collapsing. Every false witness is losing their voice. Every snake is slithering back into the hole it came from. You are being released from the web. You are being freed from the soul tie. You are being healed from the wound they tried to make permanent. This is your time. Don't look back. Don't run back to what God is tearing down. Don't apologize for being blessed. Don't shrink to fit into rooms that were always too small for your spirit. Walk forward. Walk boldly, because heaven is on your side. You don't need to explain yourself. God is doing the explaining through results, through peace, through miracles, through sudden favor. Let them talk. Let them wonder. Let them gossip. While you glow, while you grow, while you rise, because God has already spoken. He called you. He called you protected. He called you clean, and what God calls clean, no man can curse. You are not forgotten. You are not abandoned. You are not crazy. You are not cursed. You are not losing your mind. You are not overreacting. You are discerning. You are anointed. You are covered. You are loved. And this was always part of your story. But the good news is, this is the turning point. The pain is behind you. The proof is ahead of you. Let the arrest happen. Let the truth roar. Because heaven's gavel has already hit the table. And now, nothing will be the same. Discovered. It was never truly erased. It was hidden, buried in digital shadows. But heaven has ways of recovering what man tried to destroy. And right now, a truth that clears your name is surfacing. Someone thought they got away. They laughed behind closed doors. They told others you were crazy. They spread lies like wildfire. But what they didn't expect was divine intervention. God is not just watching. He is moving. He is rearranging every piece. He is causing people to come forward. He is convicting hearts that once laughed at your pain. This is not just an arrest on earth. It is an arrest in the spirit. Darkness is being restrained. The lies are being handcuffed. The manipulation is being brought to light. And the people who once stood confidently in their schemes are starting to shake. Because when God says enough, every plan must crumble. Every fake alliance must break. Every cursed word must be silenced. And it's happening now. Don't look away. Don't ignore the signs. This moment was written. A prophetic shift is unfolding. And you are at the center of it. Not because you asked for it. Not because you chased it, but because you were chosen. Your heart was pure when others played dirty. Your hands were clean while theirs were stained. You kept praying while they were plotting. You stayed silent while they were talking. You remained kind while they mocked you, and heaven recorded it all. Every moment, every tear, every betrayal, every time you turned the other cheek. God saw you, and he kept the receipts. You thought no one would speak up for you. You thought justice had been denied. But God says, I never forgot. He is your witness. He is your defender. He is your evidence. And now, one by one, the puzzle pieces are coming together. The people who once ignored your creeds are now questioning what they believed. The ones who laughed with your enemies are distancing themselves quietly, because the truth is too loud to ignore. The spirit of confusion is leaving you, that fog in your mind. It's not coming back. The second guessing, it's being erased. The overthinking, it's dissolving. You will walk in clarity. You will move with peace. You will no longer carry guilt for things you didn't do. This arrest is a mirror. It reflects what was truly going on behind the scenes, and the truth is uglier than you imagined. But don't be afraid. You are not being punished. You are being protected. Let that sink in. You are not cursed. You are covered. You are not abandoned. You are being avenged. The tables are turning, not by your hand, not through revenge, but by divine order. This is not karma. This is kingdom. This is not chance. This is correction. God is setting the record straight. And even the people who doubted you are beginning to whisper. Maybe they were telling the truth. Your character is being restored. Your name is being redeemed. And the doors that were shut, they're about to open. Because when one lie is exposed, a chain of exposure follows. More truth will surface. More secrets will unravel, and every mask will fall. Even now, someone is pacing their floor, worried, shaken, because they feel it. The energy has shifted. The spiritual atmosphere has changed. Your name doesn't carry shame anymore. It carries power. The same power that comes from surviving storms, from facing darkness, and not breaking, from being attacked and not retaliating. You've earned this, not by fighting back, but by standing firm. You are not who they said you were, and soon even they will admit it. They'll say, "I was wrong about you." They'll say, "I didn't know the whole story." But you knew. You felt it. You sensed the betrayal. You sensed the shift in energy, even when no one told you, because the spirit doesn't lie. Your discernment was never wrong. You weren't crazy. They just made you doubt it. You were correct. But God is confirming everything now. You were prophetic. And now that the veil is lifting, you'll begin to see people for who they truly are. No more pretending. No more covering up their actions. No more tolerating what hurt you. Because this is your exodus. This is your exit from the pain, from the manipulation, from the trauma. You're not going back. You've crossed over. And what's ahead is pure peace. You will sleep better. You will trust again. You will love again. But this time with clarity. This time without the weight of betrayal. The old version of you, it's gone. You're not naive anymore. You're not desperate for validation. You're not chasing approval. You are standing in divine confidence, and heaven is backing you. The angels that watched you cry, they're now celebrating your justice. The silence is breaking. The whispers are turning into confessions. People are coming forward, some quietly, some publicly, but all truthfully, because the fear of God is falling upon those who thought you were alone. But you weren't. You had protection, you had purpose, and now you have proof. You are not forgotten. You are not overlooked. You are not forsaken. You are not weak. You are powerful. You are chosen, and you are stepping into a season where no lie can survive. Everything that was done in the dark, it's coming to the surface. You don't have to lift a finger. Just stay in position. Stay in peace. God is fighting for you, and He never loses. Some won't apologize, but their silence will be loud enough. Some won't confess, but their actions will betray them. Some will vanish without warning. Because guilt is a ghost that haunts the soul. Let them go. You don't need closure when heaven is your witness. Let them speak in circles. Let them hide behind lies. Let them run. But you will rise. You will shine. You will lead. And your peace will confuse them, because it's not natural. It's divine. It's supernatural strength. It's angelic protection. You're not who you used to be. You're healed. And healing changes your posture. You no longer react. You respond with wisdom. You no longer chase. You attract what aligns. You no longer explain yourself. You walk in truth. And that's enough. The enemy is frustrated, because what was meant to break you just built you. What was meant to silence you just gave you a message, and now you carry authority, spiritual authority, and you're dangerous to darkness, because you survived, because you stayed kind, because you still believe. And that faith, that's your weapon. That faith is shaking foundations. That faith is opening heaven's doors. So don't shrink, don't hide, don't lower your voice. You are the evidence that grace wins. That favor finds you even in hidden places. That justice might take time, but it always arrives. And it's arriving now. Stay ready. Keep your heart clean. Don't let bitterness back in. Don't let pride harden you. Remain soft. Remain aligned. God is still writing the next part of your story, and it will be beautiful. They tried to rewrite your past, but God is designing your future, and no lie can stop it. No slander can block it. No betrayal can erase it, because it's sealed in heaven. And when heaven seals something, it's unstoppable. You are walking into vindication, not by force, by favor, not by rage, by righteousness. And the people watching your life are about to witness something rare, someone who went through fire and didn't burn, someone who lost everything but found peace, someone who was hated but chose to love. That's you. You are the miracle. You are the message. You are the prophecy fulfilled. And the best part, God's not done yet. More is coming. More light, more peace, more favor, more truth, and no one can stop it. Because the courtroom of heaven has ruled, and the verdict is victory for you, for your name, for your story. So take a deep breath, stand tall, you're free, you're favored, you're rising, and the whole world is about to see it. Starting now, starting today, right on time, recovered, and it will lead to breakthrough, not just for you but for others who were also victimized. You are being vindicated. What seemed like silence from God was actually divine surveillance. God was watching everything. You don't have to fear anymore. You can rest. You can breathe. You can let go of the pressure to always explain yourself. God says, I'm sending people who will believe you without proof. They will feel your innocence in their spirit. You won't have to convince anyone. Your energy will speak louder than their lies. Someone was pretending to love you but laughing behind your back. Someone called you family but signed deals to betray you. Someone said they were praying for you but were fasting for your failure. But God saw it all, and He is not mocked. The ones who played with your name are now being confronted with their own reflection. And the mirror is not kind. There is a powerful shift coming. You will feel it in your body, your dreams, your conversations. I am making all things new, and that includes your relationships, your finances, your mind, your confidence. What they tried to use against you will become your testimony, and you won't need revenge. You'll have favor. You won't need proof. You'll have peace. You won't need closure. God is giving you resurrection, and for every loss, God is sending restoration. For every door slammed in your face, God is opening gates, not just doors. Gates bigger than what you imagined, broader than what you prayed for, because you stayed silent when you could have screamed. You stayed kind when you could have been cruelly. You stayed faithful when the ground beneath you was shaking, and I saw that honor that now I will reward you openly. If you'd like to donate or show your appreciation, you can give a super thanks up to 100. This is not just about an arrest. This is about the breaking of a cycle. Generational pain ends with you hidden betrayals. Stop with you toxic agreements burn at your feet. The path ahead of you is being cleared by angels, and Archangel Michael is not leaving your side. He is guiding every decision, warning you of every hidden danger and fighting every unseen enemy. Stay still, stay calm. The news will come, the messages will pour in. People will ask if you knew, and you will say, God prepared me. You will not be shaken, you will not be surprised, because I warned you out of love. I protected you out of promise, and I lifted you out of purpose. You're not behind schedule. You're not broken. You're not abandoned. You are chosen. You are covered. You are rising. What's coming next will make the pain worth it. Keep walking. Keep trusting. Keep praying. The spiritual arrest has already been made. The case is closed. The enemy lost. The truth is free. Be careful. Today is not like other days. The air is different. Heaven has sent a warning. An arrest is about to shake things up, and very soon you are going to see something that will change the direction of everything you thought was certain. The divine realm is speaking directly to your heart. Now, not to scare you, but to wake you. You've Been walking through days filled with confusion, emotions swirling like wind. Strange silence from people you once trusted and feelings that something was off. But you couldn't quite place your finger on it. Now God is saying, you were right. Your spirit picked up what your eyes could not see. Today you will understand why. There is an unraveling taking place. Someone has been living behind a mask for far too long. They've walked with you, smiled at you, even offered help, but behind their words was a deeper plot. The divine has watched. Nothing is hidden from heaven. The words they whispered in secret, the plans they made in darkness, the signatures on false documents, the messages sent behind your back. All of it has been recorded, and now the hand of justice is moving. There is no power that can stop what God has set into motion today. The energy will shift. What you could not prove will begin to surface. Someone you never expected is about to face arrest, and the ripple effect of that moment will reach you, not to harm you, but to expose everything that was trying to harm you. The arrest is not the end, it is the beginning of divine clarity. God is not just protecting you, He is clearing your path. You see, this person, or even this group, was trying to keep you trapped in confusion. They wanted your name dragged into something you were never a part of. They were hoping you would be too distracted or too tired to notice. But what they didn't count on was God stepping in. Archangel Michael has been assigned to stand beside you through this. His sword is out, his armor is blazing with heavenly fire. He is not only guarding you, but he is uncovering the layers that were hiding. Deception. That arrest is more than a legal issue. It is a spiritual moment, the kind that shifts timelines. You've been on the edge of breakthrough, but the forces behind the scenes were holding you down with invisible chains. That's over now as the one responsible falls. Your name rises. You've been divinely protected. The trap they set will now become their own downfall. Be still, you. The letter they tried to forge, the lies they told to authorities, the money they tried to steal or hide. Heaven has recorded it all, and when divine judgment comes, it does not miss. This is not random. This is a heavenly verdict being executed on earth. There may be voices that try to convince you this is too much or that you're exaggerating, but that's just another layer of manipulation. Trust what your spirit tells you. You were right. You saw the signs. You felt the shift even when you doubted yourself. Heaven, didn't God saw it before you even knew to pray? And now the justice of the Most High is in motion. But let me be very clear with you. This will feel intense. You may receive a phone call that leaves you speechless. You may see someone's name flash in the news or feel the pressure in the atmosphere shift like thunder before a storm. Don't panic. That storm is not for you. It's to wash away the filth that washing in your story. The storm will shake things up, but you'll remain standing. You will not lose anything meant for you. In fact, you're about to gain more than you knew was possible. Heaven has waited for this moment. For far too long you've been the one, trying to stay calm, trying to fix things, trying to believe the best in people. But now the divine is saying, you've done enough. Let me take over. This arrest is the first domino. After this, the truth comes out fast. People will try to run from what's coming. They will try to delete evidence, make excuses, hide behind fake apologies, but it won't work. Because when God shines light, there is nowhere left to hide. Your role now is to stay in alignment, stay in prayers. Stay grounded, keep your heart clean. Don't rejoice in their downfall, even if they try to destroy you. Just stay focused and let God deal with it. Let Archangel Michael finish what was started. Your vindication is already in progress. The lies that tried to stick to you are falling off like dust in a windstorm. The money they tried to withhold from You is coming back multiplied. The relationships they tried to sabotage will be restored better and holier than before. You are entering a sacred time. Do not let this event scare you. Let it confirm what you already knew. You are not crazy. You are not paranoid. You are spiritually sensitive, and that is a gift. Today's arrest will be spoken about for weeks to come. But you, child of God, will not be caught in the crossfire. You'll be elevated because of it. The people who doubted you will turn and say, they were right all along. The ones who tried to smear your name will now have to apologize publicly or disappear silently. Either way, you win. Heaven is rejoicing, not because someone is falling, but because you are finally free. This is the freedom you didn't even know how to pray for. This is the protection you didn't know you needed. This is the shift that pulls you out of limbo and into divine flow. God is not just fixing things, He's recreating your path. He's writing a new chapter, and this one will not start in tears. It will start in celebration. Archangel Michael says you don't need to figure out the next step. You only need to follow. The right people are being divinely assigned to your life right now. People of truth, people of favor, people of divine purpose, people who know who you are and what you carry. The betrayal you endured has built in you a strength that hell can't comprehend. You are not fragile. You are not easily broken. You are a vessel of light, and now that light is about to shine on the darkness that was hiding around you. You may not see it all happen in one moment, but once the first crack opens, the flood will follow. This arrest may look small to others. They may brush it off, but to you it will be confirmation that God sees everything. It will be a holy alarm that the divine is in full control. Keep your mouth guarded. Share with only those God leads you to. Not everyone will understand what is happening, but you don't need them to. This is between you and the throne room of heaven. The Spirit is moving. Do you feel it? That subtle inner shift, that flutter in your chest? That's not nerves. That's heaven. That's the divine confirmation that this message is yours, that God has heard you, that your name has been lifted in intercession, that the chains are breaking, that the case is closing, that your favor is opening. So today, walk boldly, walk like someone who has the army of heaven behind them. Because you, Archangel Michael, is not merely watching you, he is walking with you, covering you, guiding you. Heaven's protection is not passive, it is active, living, powerful. Every false word spoken against you is being reversed. Every lie is crumbling. Every plan meant to destroy you is turning into a platform for your elevation. This is the hour of truth. This is the season of vindication. This is the day the heavens say enough. The one who was causing chaos behind the scenes is being dealt with now. You will not have to fight. You only need to trust. You will not have to prove yourself. Heaven already knows the truth. And now, so will the world breathe. Deeply exhale the fear, take in the peace of God. This is your moment. You are not alone. You are not forgotten. You are not overlooked. You are seen. You are loved. You are protected. You are exactly where you need to be. Stay faithful. Keep praying. Watch what God does next.